welcome back to Paranormal Contact. So, what have we been up to recently? Myself and Dave the other day took a trip up to Portland Bill, or down to Portland Bill I should say, in Dorset. We had a look around several areas there, but whilst we were there we just did some filming of the local area, and I thought when I got home I'd have a look and see if there were any sort of local myths and legends that went along with that area, thinking it would be, you know, perhaps smugglers, pirates, that type of thing. And there were a few bits and pieces, and there was a lot of history to do with the war and things like that which went on there, and it's a massive quarrying area. So yeah, what did we find out? So in early history, Portland Bill was known as the Beal, which derived its name from the beak shape of Portland Bill if you look at it on a map. From 1588 onwards, the area was part of a crucial Armada invasion warning network. And in 1588, the second battle between the English fleet and the Spanish Armada took place just off of Portland Bill. So there are many shipwrecks from over the centuries all around the sea just off of Portland Bill, and it's an area that's used a lot for diving and things like that. People get out there and take a look at those wrecks. Then you've got Pulpit Rock, which is the great big rock there. It's an artificial stack of rock that was formed in the 1870s by quarrying operations at the Bill. It's called Pulpit Rock because it looks like there's an open Bible led against a pulpit. That's what the legend goes. And stone from various Portland quarries was used to rebuild London after the Great Fire. So quite a lot of diverse history and things there. But, and this is the bit that gets me, I can't help smiling. There is a legend on Portland of a mer chicken. So this legendary beast is half chicken, half salacious bearded man-woman with legs half a yard long. The giant mer chicken. I don't know whether to be terrified or laugh. It had a great crest on its head and a great red beard. Now, to me, this just sounds like the ravings of sailors who have really taken a little too much rum when they've come back onto land and maybe are desperate for a nice chicken dinner. I'm not sure I could be particularly terrified of a mer chicken, though. You know, if I met a giant chicken and it was that big, I probably would be pretty scared. A strange legend. Not sure what to make of that one. But the other legend, which is quite interesting, is the legend of Roy Dog. So Roy Dog is purported to live in a sea cave on the east side of the island. It's described as being bigger than a dog fox, but smaller than a cow. He has one red eye and one green eye. His fur is matted black, and on his mane he has the eyes dangling of all of his victims. So the legend goes that one night 3 friends were out fishing at night. They didn't really catch much up there, but they just went out for the quietness and just to sit and talk. And 2 of them decided they were going to have to go home, and they left one behind. And he was going to stay on and see if he could catch something there. On the way back to their homes, the 2 men bumped into the lighthouse keeper, who told them that the light had mysteriously stopped working, and this was a sign of something mysterious and foreboding was about to happen. So the guys, not too concerned, but they thought, well, we better go back and find our friend and let him know. And they headed back the way they came to their fishing spot. Once they got there, however, excuse me, they heard a huge growling noise coming from the spot where they were. Oh, excuse me, I was getting this cough again. They were terrified, so they hid in a thicket, and they looked out and they saw this huge hulking figure of some sort of a giant dog. Excuse me, that was my coughing fit over. So they saw the huge figure of this giant dog. They stayed hidden in the thicket, frightened to move in case the dog with its green and red eyes saw them and came and attacked them. So the men were pretty frightened, and they stayed hidden until they could make a break for it and run for home, which they did. The following morning, however, they decided they better come back and check on their friend. So they set off at dawn and walked back to the fishing spot, and they could see their friend was still sat on the edge by the sea, on the cliffs there where they'd been fishing. But as they got closer, they realised that their friend was dead, and both of his eyes had been taken out. They checked his line and they found the black fur of the Roy dog, and hooked around one of the hooks was one of its claws. So they decided that what must have happened, he had actually cast into the sea, hooked onto the Roy dog. The Roy dog was angry, had come out of the sea and had then killed him and taken his eyes. Strange how these strange folklore mysteries grow up. Whether there's any truth in any of these, I don't know. The Mer chicken, I can't see there would be any truth to that. The Roy dog, well, could be elaborated. Maybe some sort of a wild dog that lives in a cave down by the sea might have attacked people. Could be something like that. I don't think there's probably too much truth to this story about a guy being killed by this giant beast out of the sea. But then again, it's a legend, it's a myth, who knows. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'm just going to tack on to the end of here now just some video of our day having a look round Portland. It's a lovely area. Hope you enjoy it, and I hope you've enjoyed the two stories that we've attached along with this. So have a great day and enjoy the rest of the video. Thank you. Bye. So today we are at Portland, Dorset, and just having a walk along the cliff here to a rock called Pulpit Rock, which is the rock you can see sort of in the distance there. Just got to watch my foot in here to get down a little bit. So, whew. Try not to fall over. I've been up on that rock, jumped off into the sea. Get hope of me doing that now. I must have been really see. On this edge. Some caves and bits and pieces over there. This area is used quite a lot for diving training. Quite a few wrecks and things out in this area in the sea. So as you can see, it says climbers do so at their own risk, etc. It's a pretty straightforward climb up there. If Dave was here, I'd get him to do it. He is here somewhere. He's walking about somewhere else. I feel this way up. Let's have a little walk along this edge. Wow. Falling down there, do I? What I'll do, that looks a bit precarious there for me to walk on. It's quite a fall, so I think I'll take a sensible route and just climb up here. There we go. Let's try and do it. Oh. Ouch. Nearly up. Ow. Fucking hell. Wow. Here we go. See over there now. Amazing view. I should be able to get around this edge. There's Portland Bill, the lighthouse. Just walking back along towards it. Quite choppy out there today. This whole area at different times has been quarried, stone dug out, used for local buildings. These areas you see here would have been areas that have been quarried, I think. Stones taken out.